Good day, and welcome back to another Dbz Dokkan battle video. In this video we are going to be taking a look at the latest chain battle to come to Dbz Dokkan Battle Global and to JP as well. So this is the latest chain battle and it's against Beerus. The Battle of Fate, Realm of the Gods and Universe 6 units are going to be effective here. The best units will be Super Saiyan God Goku units. And on the extreme side, you're looking for jumper units. Remember, you can always look at how other people have done, and remember there's a little bit of an RNG factor, as always, to these chain battles. Even if you do everything exactly the same, and you come out with a lower score, it could be hidden potential, could just be the RNG factor that's in the game. Like, don't worry too much, just try again tomorrow, and you should be good to go. As always, the missions are the same as, standard. And we're looking to get a score of 100 million or 90 million if you want to maximize the stones, and we want to get over 1 billion in total. You also want to attempt the event 20 times, so some decent stuff that you're going to want to focus on. On the super side, you're going to want to choose as many Super Saiyan God Gokus as possible. Try and focus on units that have the red kind of glitter effect, as these are units that are highly advantageous and will help assist your allies. Also, try and remember that you want to maximize your unit's SAs, and this is going to help you out the most. Just a little side note, you can pick up this Int God Goku. He's a pretty good pickup, and you can get him free to play, and add him into the list as well. He's not crazy, he's not one of the best choices, but he does help out a little bit for players who need kind of just party members. On the extreme side, it's a lot more difficult. Basically, it's Champa and Hit, and then whatever you can use to fill up. I suggest some master characters, but this is, again, going to just depend on what you've got. There is the free-to-play Strength Champa that you can get from the Universe 6 event, and he is going to be your best bet if you don't have a solid Champa. So, that is basically it for the supporters. Now let's break it down and talk about the actual attack process. So the best attackers and the best connectors are all going to be the Super Saiyan God Gokus that have recently EZA'd, including the LR God Goku on the global side. So in terms of the best attacker, you can use a God Goku, the LR, otherwise you can use Strength God Goku, Int God Goku, Physical God Goku, the summonable one that's just come out, or the AGL one that just got his EZA. These are going to be your best attackers, and whichever other one you don't use is going to be your best linker. So if you obviously use Int LR God Goku, then use Int Goku, Physical Goku or Strength Goku as your linkers. AGL Goku isn't as good as them, so you're going to want to probably just push them off the side of the rotation. With that being said, that is it for the super side. On the extreme side, it's even simpler. You want to try and find friends that have a lot of jumper units, and you yourself are just going to want to basically have a jumper linking partner. So it's fairly simple, really. Beyond that, that is basically it. There's not too much else that you need to be aware of, and the rest of it's pretty straightforward. You can always check your score beforehand and look at the points, and this will give you an indication of how well you've done. But just remember that this doesn't guarantee your score, because it factors in hidden potential system, SA, and there's a little bit of RNG as well, depending on which linking units you choose. When you get to this part, I always like to slow it down, because it does tend to help out. And at this point you're going to have to choose 3 connectors, or 3 linkers. The 3 best linkers are going to be God Gokus, but again you want to try and avoid any AGL Goku or any of the non-effective Gokus. Try and choose the red ones if you can remember what their arts look like. But yeah, that is basically it. You want to choose those units and then you want to proceed. I chose the blue one instead of the Int LR, and that's immediately going to lower my score. So be quite careful when you choose the linkers. It is a rather important process, and it does affect the score. And we got 86 million, not a bad first attempt, but not the highest attempt ever, but a good basis upon which to work off of. We should easily be able to hit 100 million with just a slight adjustment and maybe finding some better luck with our friends who hopefully have a few more stats and rainbows. But yeah, that is basically it. Obviously guys, I wish you all the best of luck. If you follow this blueprint, you should pretty easily get a decent score. And like I said, if you are struggling, you can always go and check the friends section and the battle results section, and this will give you a good indication of what strategies people are using. But you'll see that they're all pretty much the same as the one I just showed you. But yeah, that's gonna be it from me. I wish you guys the best of luck with your chain battle scoring, and I will see you guys in the next one. Till then, bye.